Hey guys, Blake here. This week I'm going to be covering 10 steps to helping you land any trick. And these are just basic concepts of body awareness to help you land any trick. Can relate to anything in all board sports. And this basically breaks down into body awareness and understanding how to control your mind and your body before you go out and do the tricks. It'll be broken down into 3 separate videos over the next 3 weeks. This week's going to cover the first 3 steps. And yeah, let's get to it. The first tip that I have for you is visualization. And what this means is that you have to be able to visualize and see yourself doing something, it could be anything, before you do it. You can always go and just try something for the first time without doing it or seeing yourself doing it. But that's kind of how I've gotten hurt in the past, and that's no way to do it. So might as well just be able to close your eyes, visualize yourself doing it, and picture what it's going to be like before you go into the trick. And that helps build confidence and creates just an easier atmosphere to learning a new trick. And what visualization means is just being able to close your eyes and see yourself walking yourself through the tricks. And you can do this on the water, or you can do this while you're riding, or before you go out. But just go into a trick before you do it and just be able to close your eyes and think about building up your board speed, about how you're going to wiggle your feet, how you're going to go into your pop, what you're going to do with your shoulders, what you're going to do with your knees, what you're going to do with the kite and the bar and the board. Because there's a lot of things going on, and if you just go for it, then a lot of things can go wrong. So the most important thing is just to go into a trick being able to see all the things that you're about to do before you do it, and that's what visualization is. So it's all about body awareness and visualizing what your body is about to do before you do it. So you always want to be able to do that, and then it'll make your life much easier and make the tricks much more enjoyable. So I would do that before every trick. I mean, it's an easy thing to pass and forget about, but if you just go into doing a trick and just add that as part of it, then it'll make your whole learning process much easier. So that's something I would really recommend, and that's why we put it at the first step in learning a new trick, because visualization is key. Tip number 2 is wherever your head and your shoulders go, then that's where your body will follow. So you want to use your head and your shoulders together as a unit to control your body and where it goes. So let's say I were to do a 360 right now, I'd look and open my shoulders and spin around like that. And so if your head's going, if your shoulders are closed, it's going to be hard to get that around. So you want to use your head, your chin, your eyes, and your shoulders all together in order to get that spin around. So that's one of the most important things for all sports, is that wherever you want to go, you use your head and your shoulders to get you there. And that's like the most important thing of all sports, is that your head and your shoulders control where you go, because that's where you're looking and that's where it'll take you. So an important part of kiteboarding for this is for beginner kiteboarders. If you're always looking towards your kite, then you're going to go towards your kite, and it's going to be really hard to ride upwind. So if you can look upwind and focus at a certain point far upwind from you, then essentially you'll start going upwind once you learn how to edge and lean against your kite. So that's one of the most important things I'd say, is your head and your body, that's where you follow. So let's say you're to do a back roll, then you would want to drop your back shoulder and look back like that and hold it until you get all the way around. If you want to do a front roll, drop your head, look towards your front shoulder, and you hold that until you get all the way around. So whichever way you want to go, you use your head and your shoulders together as a unit to get your body to spin around. And that's one of the most important things in all sports, and I'd highly recommend try that out. Most tricks that we teach you are a variation of flipping and spinning, or both, or either. So in order to do these tricks, you spin and flip a lot faster when you're compact. So if you're curled up into a ball, you're going to roll down a hill a lot faster. Whereas if you're laid out, to flip around head to toe is going to be much more difficult. So just think of yourself as like tumbling. If you're tumbling around on a mat, it's much easier than doing cartwheels around and doing those sorts of flips. So if you get compact, you'll be able to roll around like a little ball, and that'll allow you to spin and flip much easier and get those tricks. So whenever you're trying to do something new, just remember to bring your knees to your chest, and that'll allow you to get that rotation around much quicker. And obviously with kiting you have a little bit more time than most sports, but this applies to all sports, not just kiteboarding. But the smaller and more compact you get, the easier it'll be to do your trick. And obviously the timing of these tricks varies. So if you were to try and do a laid out backflip, you'd obviously not tuck as much. But if you're doing a double backflip, you want to curl up into a ball to get those 2 rotations down. But then at the same time, the timing varies, because if you're doing a double backflip, you're hucking a flip very fast and your momentum is generating around on your way down. That's when you start to open up and stretch out, because what opening up does is it allows your body to slow down. So if you're throwing a flip like this and you're going up, you tuck into a ball. As soon as you feel yourself start to rotate down and back around with your feet underneath you, then you can open up your shoulders, stretch out your legs, and that'll slow down your rotation so you can start to land. The big problem when you're tucked all the way is that if you tuck too hard, you'll over-rotate and flip, and then you're curled in a ball and you can crash out and land hard. So the biggest thing is timing and making sure to know when to tuck. So that all comes with practice and just doing it more and more and having fun with it. So the more you do it, the better you get. So just practice tucking, rolling, stretching. All of those things will really help you out. That's it for video part number 1 in the 10 steps to landing any trick. So I hope that helped you guys, and I enjoyed doing these videos a lot. And if you like them, just like them. And if you want to subscribe and watch them again, then subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we'll keep them coming. If you have any questions or any requests, I'll do my best to make them whenever I find the time. I've been traveling a lot lately, so trying to get these videos out for you guys. So just let me know what I can do to help, and I hope you enjoy. And there'll be more tips to come.